Gananam tva ganapatigum havamahi kavim kavinam upamashravastamam jisarajam brahmam brahmas patona shivanuti vishri saranam om. Hey, this class is originally streaming on December 13th, and in just a few hours there's going to be a full solar eclipse. And so the class is oriented around some astrological impacts. And the great thing about astrology, in addition to chakras, is that if you don't believe in them, it doesn't matter, because the suggestions are a good idea no matter what is going on. So for the current astrological situation, and you can read loads online about this if you like more, an emphasis is on, there's a shift, an opportunity to shift from old to new. So to replace old patterns, old habits, to plan. And emphasizing plan over acting. This is a great time to sit still and contemplate and think. The powers of thought and reflection are going to be amplified. But there's a risk of being misguided. So it's great to just think and plan rather than to jump into action. We're also approaching the solstice, when the days are getting their shortest, the nights, the darkness is getting the longest. So this is always a great time for more stillness and reflection anyway. What else? Oh yes, the emphasis of class today is going to be on our interconnectedness and our communication. Those are two astrological aspects that will be with heightened power right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Anchor yourself. Feel solid and stable, strong. Enjoy your ability to create stillness and to sit in stillness for yourself. What does that mean? What does that feel like? Now think about, actually, let me change that. Observe, watch your breathing for a little while. This ability to observe ourselves is going to be really helpful in that endeavor to not react. You could even think of the practice of yoga as achieving balance between action and stillness, extroversion, introversion. So by watching the breath, we hope to move towards that place of being able to be still and reflective as opposed to reactive. And you might just notice how good it is, how nice it makes you feel to simply watch your breath. Good. And let's do 3 purging breaths, where you inhale deeper than you would normally, and you exhale like you're getting rid of gunk. Maybe that gunk is in your body, maybe it's in your mind, maybe it's in your emotions. And let's do one more, saying goodbye to 2020. Great. Okay. Now we're going to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Great. Inhale. Engage Mulband. Engage Jalandhara Bandha. And relax. All right, we're just going to do one warm up because the set we're doing is a very comprehensive set that kind of covers everything. And you're going to have to find the modification that works for you. Oh gosh, I got this thing right in the way. We're going to be, you can hold onto the backs of your thighs. You're going to be doing a bicycling motion. If you don't need to hold on to the backs of your thighs, then don't. And you're going to go lower, and you're going to come up higher. And you're going to go lower, and you're going to come up higher. And if you want, you can do a little breath of fire with this as well. So we're going to talk about gurus a little bit today. Guru means gu is dark, ru is light. And guru is anything that takes you from an ignorant state to an enlightened state. And this practice right here came from a guru called Muhammad Ali. All right, that's enough of that. So rest for a second. Sit and contemplate. Rest, incorporate. So we have so much to digest and incorporate and put behind us from 2020. Everybody lost something. It might be something quite dramatic, like the loss of humans, people that we love. It might be loss of income. It might be loss of yoga studio. So sit. Feel a space of transition from what was to what you would like the future to be. Plan, envision. All right, and now we're going to move right into the set. The first practice is to interlace your fingers and put them over your belly button and push as hard as you can. And then we do slow, relaxed breath. So you'll be able to feel your belly push out into your hands, give some resistance. And on the exhale, you can squish your belly with your hands even more. So we're going to do this for 2 minutes, and if you're an advanced practitioner, teacher's pet, go ahead and take Kachari Mudra with your tongue, Shambhavi Mudra with your eyes, and shift your seat into Siddhasana, where you're putting pressure on Muladhara. Excellent. Deep inhale, engage Mulband, engage Jalandhara Bandha. Circulate chi, circulate energy. Okay, good. And then we're going to really try and balance that sense of action and stillness. So sit still. You're going to need to actively turn your mind to face inward. If you're good with imagination, feel like your eyes are closed. The 2 million receptors that go from the eyes to the brain are stilled and calmed. And then turn on your receptor for your third eye, for your antenna to the universe. Turn that on in the middle of your head so that it's like you have an eyeball that's looking inside of you. All right, good. This is a pretty easy set, so enjoy yourself. There's only a couple of hard things that we'll do. Come sitting on your heels. Make any modification that you need to so that you can sit and do spinal flex. Hands on the thighs. If you're sitting in a chair, you don't need to sit on your heels. Just put your hands on your thighs. Inhale forward, exhale back. Great, inhale, engage Mulband. Exhale, relax. Come on over to hands and knees. More spinal flex in cat-cow position. So think about stretching the whole front of your body as much as you can when you're inhaling, stretching the whole back of your spine when you're exhaling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can get a nice little addition here on the exhale by squeezing the muscles like you're doing a little sit-up. Pull your tailbone closer. Yeah, good. Inhale. Excellent. We're gonna do the next little kriya on our stomachs. So go ahead, we'll take another stillness break, pause, resting on our stomach. Make yourself comfortable. Turn on that internal eyeball. Look inward. All right, great. So the next one, you want to do your best to have the pressure be on your navel point. So you're gonna lift up as much of your body as you can. If your arms reach up here, do that. If they don't, it's a little less, takes a little less strength to have them in a different position. Figure out what you can maintain and come up onto your belly button, and then breath of fire. Great, you're gonna feel your navel push up and down into the ground as you breathe. Great, inhale, engage. See if you can come up a little bit higher. And then relax. Again, find your internal stillness. So in this still space, this is also associated with yin, or in yoga, ida, or in physiology, parasympathetic. So as you're in stillness, think about, oh, my digestion is working well. Oh, there's lots of blood flow to my brain, getting lots of oxygen, glucose for thought. My arms and legs are less active, there's less blood flow to them. My heart rate is naturally slowing down. Perfect, good. And then we'll push up to having the right leg extended out and the left heel slid up as high as it will go. This is also a great opportunity to use a prop to make sure that you can keep your legs straight and you're not straining your low back. If you do use a prop, then you can take your heel right up into the pelvic floor, just like you were doing Siddhasana. So feel stretched out and long through the back of the outreached leg. Feel long and straight from the tip of your tailbone up to the top of your head. Feel straight through your elbows, and then keeping that triangular shape, reach wherever you can. You can reach big toe, hold it, squish it, breath of fire. Excellent, and it's time to engage Mul Bandh. And if you have your heel in the perineum, you can feel like you're drawing energy up from that point all the way through your spine into the center of your head, where that internal eyeball opens up. Good, release. Take a slow transition to the other side. Do all the same things we did on the first side. Breath of fire. And inhale, draw energy, draw light, draw awareness up from the base of your body to the center of your head, and feel that energy open up your third eye. Good, release out of that. Oops. All right, sorry, we're gonna do just a little bit of frog pose. So again, modify however you need to so that you can do this. Heels, oh, profile, yep, sorry. So heels together, toes apart, squat, and this will be the exhale position. Powerful exhale, inhale, hips up. Inhale up, squeeze mole bund. Exhale, relax down, go back to finding your place of stillness. When you go to this still space, in addition to feeling like the eyes turn off, feel like your ears turn off, your smell turns off, your taste turns off. All right. Last, not super pleasant one. Put your right leg forward, and it's kind of like a warrior pose. The hands are going to be out front, palms together, and ideally your weight bearing on the top side of the back foot. So if you need to stay down with one knee on the floor, do that. If you can lift up onto that foot, we'll just be here a minute, breath of fire. Inhale, exhale, go ahead and come down and rest for a second. Go immediately to your place of stillness. Just like you turn off the senses, turn off the part of your mind that's thinking. Go back to that place that just observes. Good. Okay, repeat that last one on the left side now. So left foot forward, right foot back. Palms together. Shift over to a wall if you need a little help with balancing. And then press up onto the upper surface of the back foot. And inhale. We're going to call that a Kundalini minute. Okay. Again, shift immediately to inner stillness. In this inside space, there's not a past and there's not a future. There's just this observation and awareness. And if you're in that space, if there's no future, if there's no past, then there's nothing to wish away, there's nothing to reject, and there's nothing to crave or desire. All right, just a minute of ego buster. Go ahead and bring the arms up into a big V shape, fingertips curled into the palms of the hands, and reach out strongly through the thumbs that represent the ego breath of fire. Great, inhale. Thumb tips touch overhead. Lift up on the muscles of the pelvic floor. The eyes can gaze up like they're trying to see your thumbs. Relax, go back immediately to your inner place of stillness. It's like you turn into a little statue of the Buddha or whoever represents equanimity for you. All right, the next one is the only thing that we do for a long period of time, about 5 minutes. We're going to be swimming backwards, like you're doing the backstroke. So get a nice movement that feels good and natural. In the set description, it talks about swimming in a sea of prana. And now put the back molars together, touching. And we're going to start a breath of fire in and out through the mouth. Now we're going to start to swim forward. So your hands are a little bit cupped, just like they would be if you were swimming. Keep going with the breath. Molars together, lips slightly apart so you can breathe in and out through the mouth. 2 more minutes with the arm movements. They're so big that your whole chest and shoulder, rib cage, everything moves. Maybe you create some visualization about your pranic ocean, a beautiful color that you want to be immersed in, swimming through prana, swimming through chi, swimming through the universe. Great. We're going to go immediately to the following position. So legs come out straight, hands behind you. Your head stays looking forward, but you're going to do your best to lift yourself up. And breath of fire through the rounded mouth. Great, inhale, engage mole bond. Great, drop down. Go ahead and rest on your back. Find your place of stillness. Shift to the observer. The 6th chakra, Agni chakra, is often translated as the guru chakra. Be your own guru. Go to that place of observation. A lot of times I mix up what we do from different traditions. Today's more or less a straight Yogi Bhajan Kundalini set. And he was a guru, like unfortunately I think every guru that was flawed. If you appreciate Jungian psychology or Joseph Campbell, there's this idea of perfect archetypes that we all have. There's the mother archetype, the father archetype, the child archetype. This place of perfection that we're always comparing ourselves to. Same thing, there's a guru archetype, the wise one that we can follow, that we can abdicate our responsibility to. And there is the hero quest. We're all wanting to vanquish evil and save the humble. That hero quest is what we do with our practice. We vanquish our internal demons, and we bring to the light the good aspects of ourselves and the bad aspects to ourselves. We integrate. The hero's journey is the journey we make with these practices. All right, go ahead and rock yourself up to seated. The next one's easy. We'll clap our hands behind our back and then over our head, alternating. We'll start up here and we'll chant 4 times, sa, ta, na, ma, alternating where we clap. Here we go. Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to your still place. All right, so we're getting into the juicy bits of the practice. This is this entire set is for invincible relationships, interconnectedness, communication. The next part is a chant. We'll say Hari Har 3 times and change the hand positions. If you're doing this with somebody else, you can do this clapping their hand. So it's like this: Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hari, Har. So it's kind of Kundalini patty cake. If you're not doing this with someone in person, go ahead and close your eyes. Visualize doing this with someone else or with multiple people. All right, so here we go. Hari, Har, 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 Hari, Har. Last time through. Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hari, Har. Great. Sit in stillness. Do that practice where you turn on your inner eye and realize that when you do this, you become your own guru. With any mother or father or child or guru, we need to take what is good and perfect in what they offer and just set aside what is not. So set aside everything negative that your mother did and absorb everything positive. Set aside everything negative that your father did and absorb the positive. The same for your children. The same for those who've acted as gurus. Good. The next practice will be cupping our hands around our ears. We're going to chant 6 hars and a hari. We'll start doing it out loud, then we'll go to a whisper, and then we'll be making no sound, just moving our lips. Act as though you are sending out, you are connecting with a universal communication. Connect with those that add into your life in a positive way. Cup your hands around your ears. It's as though you're listening for the response to this chant. Har, 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 hari. Har, 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 hari. Hear the universe. Hear those you're connected to chanting back. Har, 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 hari. 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 And now in a whisper. Har, 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 hari. 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 Wonderful. And now repeat several times without, in silence. You'll still move your lips and tongue, but no sound will come out. Excellent. Now deep inhale. Time for Gong relaxation. So come onto your back. A great way to find that deep stillness quickly, especially coming into Savasana, is to tighten every muscle in your body. Tighten, 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 squeeze, contract, and then relax. Relax across your face. Maybe open and close your mouth wide a few times. Let go of tension throughout your whole face. You might need to gently do a no shaking of the head. Relax across the shoulders. on your spine or roll over to your side and come up for meditation. We're going to do triple mantra, which is for protection and for clearing obstacles, psychic and physical, from your daily life. The chant is Ad Gare Nameh, Satgur Nameh, Jugaad Nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. One time, and then you say Ad Sach, Jugaad Sach, bhee Sach, Naanak hosee bhee Sach. And on the Sach, you can lift your navel. I'll give you a second. If you're not familiar with this mantra, it's typed up in the class description, so you can go there and see it. I'll give you a second to get that. The eye mudra is, interestingly, towards the chin. And if that's an odd one for you, you can press on your chin for a second so you get a sense of where to look. And then the hand mudra is the first segment of each of your fingers press into each other. And they press into each other enough where you get a little bend in the rest of your fingers. And then your thumbs are fairly rigid and pointing straight back towards you and at the level of your throat. All right, so that's all of the bits. Brian, are you going to be doing this with me? Oh, cool. Okay, so I am about to turn on the music. There we go. Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. All such Jugaad, such bhee, such Naanak hosee bhee, such. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai Sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satguru nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satguru nameh, Sri gurudev nameh. Om Sach Jugaad Sach Hai sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Satgur nameh, Jugaad nameh, Satgur nameh, Siri gurudev nameh. Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach, Ad sach Jugaad sach, hai bhi sach, Naanak hosee bhee sach. Great. Inhale deeply. Engage the muscles of the pelvic floor. Lengthen through the crown of your head and the chest, and lightly tuck your chin. Good. Exhale. Sit in your internal stillness, in your place of your internal guru. And the only guru that will not be flawed is your own internal guidance. The things that take us from darkness to light can take a myriad of forms. Absorb that which helps you find your truth and reject that which does not. We may have positive examples. I can remember as a child seeing Muhammad Ali and having a sense of what he said was true in a way that was beyond what my childish understanding could comprehend, and yet I could still feel that truth. We can have gurus in the form of a negative example, like Trump, where by contrast, we were able to realize that power and greed alone are not what our country is about, and that we were willing to stand for something other than that. Find the positive guidance from the outside, but always have your own internal guru as the ultimate guidance. Great. Let's chant one long Sat Nam to finish. Sat Nam. Let's bow to the invincible connections and relationships that we have created. Sat Nam. Namaste. Thank you. Oh, next week will be the solstice, or the day before the solstice. So maybe we'll have a little something special. See you then. Bye-bye.